And once again, I will say it as I always say it preemptively. I am a believer that there is a large hominid creature known as Sasquatch or other roaming the woods of North America and beyond. However, I believe that there is also something else. And even if you're talking about Bigfoot itself and forgetting the something else, there is a possibility out there of Bigfoot using infrasound. The idea of infrasound being used the same way that elephants use infrasound, whales use infrasound, things like that. You can't hear an elephant's call that's infrasound, but an elephant can hear it 10 miles away.
Exactly.
Lions talk through infrasound as they hunt, things like that. And when you start considering that, when you could start considering the fact that, yes, our human hearing hears from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, but there's a magical frequency 1 hertz below that, 19 hertz, known as the, quote, paranormal frequency to people who make binaural beat music, therapy music. It's normally one that you try to avoid because it gives you the feeling that something is in the room with you, watching you. The eyes are on you, that you are not alone. It is also it's a frequency of fear. Normally overwhelms you with fear, things like that. But it's also the frequency at which the water in your eye begins to vibrate and distortions begin to happen. Optical illusions begin to happen. And, once again, it's only 1 hertz below where we hear. Yeah. So it's not like it'd be incredibly hard. And it's a great example of how your body picks up frequencies that you do not hear or see. And a fascinating one to me that ties into that I just posted because the article literally just came out like a month or so ago out of Live Science was the actual shape of a photon. Was photographed for the first time ever. And when you look at it, not only is it oddly very reminiscent of the way things look from the inside of your eye, but it's also very reminiscent of a portal. So when you start talking about the fact of your eye begins to vibrate at that frequency, if you begin to see a photon for what it is at that moment, or if your eyes begin to vibrate to where that's what shows up, then you may well say, like, I saw a portal, because you would see that over the reality of the world around you. You would see it at the same time.
Yeah. And so this is, and there's a history of this in science. The belief that there were canals on Mars.